Ford F-150 Raptor is in a class of one. There is nothing else like this huge off-road pickup truck. There are other off-road vehicles, but this is the only one that can go off-road at high speeds.
It's also the only production vehicle designed to launch, as in off the ground. Let's check it out as we go behind the wheel with Harvey Briggs in the Ford F-150 in beast mode.
So, what's the point?
The point of the Ford F-150 Raptor is not to do this, which is drive on roads. It's a giant toy.
So it's not really practical for daily use.
No, it's 6 inches wider than a standard F-150 pickup, so you can barely park this thing in a grocery store parking lot.
But for what it is, it's pretty good.
Oh, it's spectacular. You know, when you get off-road and you start seeing these tires dig in.
So let's take this beast off-road where it belongs.
The Raptor is a giant truck, and it's made that way because people take these off-road. That's specifically what it's designed for, and that's why we're here.
Keep in mind, this Raptor comes off the assembly line like this from the Ford Performance Group.
Special shocks that are constantly variable depending on the terrain you're on. You've got these giant wheels and tires on here. You've got a fully armored underneath with skid plates everywhere so rocks can't hurt the oil pan or any of that. You've got a full-size bed here with plenty of tie-downs for all your gear if you need it. And you've got these great Raptor graphics.
Enough talking. It's time to get this Velocity blue paint a little muddy. These giant tires and 450 horsepower twin-turbo 6-cylinder engine makes thrashing around in the mud a cinch. So this is sort of like a supercar.
Yeah, this is the super truck, and it is right now the only one on the market like it. You can get off-road focused Rams and off-road focused Chevys, but not with this extreme intent.
Extreme intent is a good description.
This car raced in the Baja 1000 in stock trim. The only thing they did was put safety equipment in it, and it finished 4th in its class. You have 13 inches of suspension travel up front. You've got shock absorbers that are multi-adjustable automatically so that when you launch this thing, because that's what it's designed to do, they actually stiffen up to soften the landing.
When you say launch, you mean air.
Air. Mark, are you ready to get air?
No, I'm not. Ready or not, it's time to launch. That is not fear on my face, it's anticipation. Once again, in slow-mo, yep, we launched. Mission accomplished. We have the mud to prove it.
That GoPro didn't stand. I think I was overdressed for that segment.
Yeah, I told you to wear boots. But
I was not money afterwards. I didn't talk about the price because I think you need to say it out loud.
Yeah, it's the Raptor starts at $53,000 for the short cab version of it. The full dual cab that we had, everything on it, $74,995.
And worth every cent.
Well,
to do that.
There's nothing else you can buy like that. So yeah.
So who's buying that car? It's not for me to tool over to Westtown Mall.
No, it is strictly a fun car for real off-road enthusiasts. So people who live in the desert Southwest, they love those trucks. They take them out, they drive them all over, and very adventurous people.
You can go 100 miles an hour in this thing off-road.
Off-road, yeah, and it really is. Like I said, it was designed to race in the Baja 1000. They did run the stock Raptor in the Baja 1000. It did very well. And then they got in it and they drove it 400 miles home afterwards.
Wow. It's a machine.
Yeah, it is. Ford Performance does really incredible things with those very high-end machines. So you have that. You have the Ford GT, the Shelby GT350. They're really good at those ultimate performance vehicles.
I think the look on your face said it all.
Well, you're not in control.
Well, that was my goal, to give you just a little thrill.
And we should thank the Bruce Company for the mud.
Yes. They were generous enough to let us take a few yards of it home with us after that event.
And next time, it's the Mazda 3 hatchback. We're not launching. RidesAndDrives.com for more information on all this. Thanks, Harvey.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks, Harvey.
We're right back with the final check of your forecast.